and a whip that wields itself against a foe. If we're going to be sailing, we have a couple good things for sailing.
We've gone live, so Kevin will just have to join us when Kevin joins us.
Alright, what have we got with you? Help us see what the heck we're doing.
Oh, you can't either. Interesting, that.
Everybody's blind except Martin?
Yep, and Chomper.
Well, you better tell us which way to go, dude.
We're
still looking for the Elon pit.
That'd be an easy encounter with you all blind.
I think I'm going to tie myself to Martin because I don't want to get left behind in this dungeon.
Yeah, so I'll tie ropes leading from me to everybody else. Each person has their own line.
Okay, not a problem. From you to everybody else.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have
lines.
You're gonna have like a fairly big spread of blind people moving about aimlessly behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hopefully
No
with
worries.
an aim, which is towards him.
I'll transform into a dire tiger.
That's going to freak me out when I catch up.
Well, tell us all you're doing it so we know to be aware.
Alistair, where are you? And then suddenly you feel these two big saber-like teeth.
You guys wouldn't even know about it. I'll use ghost sound and project my voice as if I'm still myself.
Oh, God. Why do you want to do that?
Because he's evil. Secretly evil.
It's going to come up next to me and start purring really loud.
Right. Well, we'll assume that you've rested for the night, so you can gain your level in hit points back, plus any uses of spells and stuff like that. The spell slots all come back. Remember that if it needs line of sight or something like that, you can't cast it. If you're blind, of course.
I don't have any blindness. Hell,
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
is this going to be forever?
Well, it's permanent.
I'll put my mage armor back on then in the morning. Might as well have some defense.
No worries.
Maybe if we took the cover off of that light, that glowing table or whatever it was, maybe it'll make us all restore to sight. Why
How about this ancient druid secret? I'll just lick everybody's eyes.
It'll definitely blind the things behind us, which is good if something comes up behind us.
Actually, I've got a memory that somewhere under heal, you may be able to cure it, as in heal the skill. So let me have a look at that.
I have healed the skill.
First aid, long-term care.
But there's no reason to do screen share because it's all black. You'd have to do the screen share, Martin. And then we could all see it, but then he doesn't want you to do that.
Yeah, how incredibly rude of me.
So, James, you still think this is really a fun and interesting way to play the game?
This is cool. I love it.
We're about...
Okay.
Is that correct?
There is nothing inside heal that can do it. No, you're permanently affected. Only the use of a remove blindness / deafness spell will actually cause it to occur.
How about everybody eat these fruits right here?
What fruit?
They're flowers, not fruit.
Eat the flowers, I mean.
They're pretty
What
wilted,
flowers?
nasty-looking flowers.
Even better.
They were growing out of blood rivulets last time I saw them.
That's right. That was blood coming from those two frost giants.
And
Wait,
I
Mark,
suggest that's
Stop
the
screen
key.
sharing.
Was there anything on that creature?
I don't know. Could you find her after she fell?
Martin can.
No, you could actually, because you still had your owl with you. Didn't I go through its treasure?
You did,
Which was
but she was
basically nothing because she was naked.
That's right. It was nothing. That's right. Bummer.
She used her hand or her arm as a back scratcher.
Oh, God.
All right, what are you doing? You've had your 8 hours rest. Alistair's wandered down the stairs, going, "Hey, is there anything wrong, guys?" Sometime after the battle.
Who is
Watch
Alice?
Hey, you guys left me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
you. Gotcha.
Is that you, Alistair?
Yeah, can't you see? Like,
No, we're all
Let me
blind.
feel your face. Oh shit, it's a tiger.
I'll transfer myself after, in fact.
Hmm.
So you're going to have to lead us. You'll need to tie us up so we can follow you and lead us to in the direction of the Eon Pit.
You guys had any clues on where or what direction it would be?
We just need to
Out
keep
the
going
door.
down, I think.
Keep going down.
Down.
Are there 2 exits off of it after where we came in? I can't remember.
I don't know. You'd have to ask
Is there
Alistair.
any exits in this room? We don't know actually.
Where are the exits, Alistair?
I don't see any exits.
There are.
We came in.
there's at
We
least
came
one.
in from the west, and we encountered the lady who blinded us. We haven't seen anything anywhere else in the area.
So
Oh.
I'll lead everybody and Chomper with flank.
I don't know. So at the moment we've only got Jeremiah and Ergen. I'll move them.
That's
Okay.
right. The room with the light in it had the 2 exits, and we took one of those exits off of it and ran into that woman, right?
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
what
we
happened?
went
Pretty much.
down.
So we have to
South.
go back to the room with the light and take the other exit.
Hmm.
Oh, something happened. It's all weird.
Yeah, you've got them both selected at once.
No, but all I see is light. I don't see the icons, the tokens.
Don't you?
Let me
Does that
restart.
fix it?
No, I'll jump out and jump back in. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sensing this could be a slow-moving campaign.
Does he remember that light will blind? Oh, no, we've got the light covered. That's right. Never mind.
Ooh. They're a bit moreish. I've got to move them away from me.
I think I lost those. All I see is black. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, Alistair moves up.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Don't forget to bring Chomper.
I get Chomper.
Okay, when you get into this room, this is where there was an exceptionally bright light. They've currently got that bright light covered over with a cloak.
I think it's a blanket. You swapped it.
Oh, winter blanket, that's right. So where this
Yeah,
thing is,
got
there's a
the
winter
cloak back.
blanket. You can see that there's sort of something very bright underneath it.
I'll put on my smoke goggles
Mm-hmm.
and I'll look at it.
Okay, you open it up and you look down. There's a hole in the ground, essentially. And inside this hole, a huge burst of light is coming out of it.
Put my hand inside. Oh no, I'll put a stick inside.
Okay, you put a stick inside.
Is it going down?
No, it goes down a little bit, but it encounters something hard.
I'll back away.
Okay.
What are you doing, Martin? What are you doing, Alistair?
I see the tunnel. And
Stay away from the light. Stay away
I
from
see a light at the end of the tunnel. Anything happens?
No.
No?
Like the entire room fills with bright light, but that happens as soon as you take the winter blanket off. Nothing happened though.
Yeah, I'll put it back on. Forget it. Okay, go this direction.
Jesus. Alright. Okay. You start dragging them off in that direction.
So if we're back in the light room, we want to go east.
Oh, I thought it was south.
We went south, didn't we?
Well, you have no idea which way you're heading, but you do hit some stairs that cause you to trip slightly. Alistair's being incredibly uncommunicative when he comes to certain things.
We were able to see those exits before we were blind.
Hey, watch out for the stairs. You guys came up here before?
Yes, we were able to see those exits before we were blinded.
Yeah.
We were able to see in the room because we passed the roll.
Did you guys come up through some stairs or come down through some stairs?
We came down from the north into the room, and there was an exit to the east and one to the south, I believe, if I remember correctly.
That's my memory too.
All right.
And we chose to go to the one to the east, I think. I'm not sure. You'll have to look at the room.
There's a door here, Alistair.
Where did you come back into the room from?
From the south.
Yeah, so the east is the door we haven't been through.
Oh, is it east? Oh.
I'll try. I'll see if I can open the door.
Bear with me for a second.
And I'll try to see if I can be able to detect undead or any incorporeal creatures and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's detect undead, fae, outsiders, astral, ethereal, or incorporeal creatures.
Okay. Astral, ethereal, or incorporeal. I have to find. Where's that? Right about here, I think. Nope. Of course it would be there. There. No. I am obviously looking at completely the wrong section. Bear with me for a tick. Right, there we are, right there. Okay, there is nobody from an outsider perspective, no undead, and nothing ethereal.
How about fae?
No fae either. Now, where are we? Is that?
Okay, Libby. I'll ask Libby if she can come up and open the door. Actually, I have paws, so I can't open doors.
Okay. Ergen will come up there and try to open the door.
Yeah,
Got
open slowly.
paws.
If anything attacks, and I'll go take care of it. So
Okay.
go on the opposite side of the door and just open it slowly.
Okay, you see this door, and I'm not talking to Ergen, I'm talking to you obviously because I used the word see. You see this door has a image of a young maiden walking with a deer in a wood. And as she attempts to open the door, you find that it is locked.
Anybody have disabled this device besides our rogue who doesn't who isn't here?
While you were resting, he wandered off somewhere. Blind.
Nobody has
Okay.
disabled device.
Nope.
Well, check. If we go in there, we're gonna run into the Crone or that woman. What's her name? The one that keeps
Jadrinka?
Jadrinka. And then she's gonna leave creatures behind we have to fight.
Yeah, and she's gonna save us. She's gonna unblind us. That's what she's gonna do.
Okay, let's go for it. How about we just break the door?
Okay, it's a fairly solid stone door.
Awesome.
Ooh, okay. Boom, turn into mud.
Okay. You dance about like druids do and cause the stone door to form into a stone door made completely of mud. Which I'm assuming you push over.
Push it over.
Can you cast spells while in wild form?
Yeah, I have natural spell as a feat.
Okay. Okay, let me zip into the dynamic lighting layer and bang, it opens up. What you see before you is a set of walls made from cloth, standing with some poles. You're fairly familiar already. Oh, hang on. No, you're not, because you haven't been here before, Alistair.
Oh dear.
Make a perception check for me. Everybody, because it's sound-based.
I always forget I'm on perception. Oh, it's big. That's right.
Oh yeah. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Is it coming?
No. Way to keep us on the edge of our seats, there.
I pressed the button a long time ago.
Here's chompers.
I should do a practice roll as soon as I come in.
You should. Oh, I got the number. No dice, though.
28.
28. Okay, Chomper, Jeremiah, and Alistair, you hear a melodic humming coming from this area over here.
Awesome. There's a melodic humming coming from that area over there.
Keep on detecting any of those things. Fey, undead,
Nope.
corporeal.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope. Nope.
Female.
Here?
Yeah, it seems to be a feminine hum.
It's the maiden.
What kind of noise did you hear, Jeremiah?
A melodic humming, Ergen, coming from somewhere over there.
Well, that's the maiden
Somewhere
humming to
in front
herself.
of us.
Who's there? You hear? Who is it?
Does that voice sound familiar to you guys?
Make a perception check. It's been a while.
Well, I wouldn't have heard, right?
All of us make a perception?
just I don't know. Whether...
Look, mine's a bad one. I didn't. I didn't hear it.
Jeremiah, when did you start with this? When did you begin playing?
Before we came into this building.
Okay.
Before we came into the Maiden.
Before you came into the dungeon, right?
Yep.
Ergen's too busy feeling her navel. As is it hot there, Libby?
No, it's a female thing.
Okay. Righto. You remember, Jeremiah, that there was a young female by the name of Cragriel who you met the first time before visiting the what was it? The first time before you came across the Maiden herself, as in the form of Jadranka. And she let you head off south, and you had promised to come back and save her.
Yes. I
Craig.
remember her.
Dun, dun, dun. That's the one that was going up against Jadranka. She's the one with the...
And she's got a staff with leaves on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a tough battle.
And she's real pretty.
Craig Greer, it is us, the adventurers, you sent out to save you.
Oh.
We returned somewhat worse for wear.
Oh, that's terrible, you hear her say. What has happened to you?
My sight has been taken.
Oh. That
And
is,
so- Other members of the party.
that is indeed most unfortunate, she says. And you see the curtain part slightly, and she steps through.
Did we tell her about her girlfriend? The one we helped to escape?
That wasn't her girlfriend, that was Jadranka's.
But she was originally
No, she was actually originally the nymphs that you just killed in the fort.
That's right. Never mind. Sorry.
That's all right. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in these dungeons. It's fine. She comes through. She says, oh, she looks at the tiger and she says, and you have a seeing eye tiger?
It would be useful if I could see through the eyes of the tiger, but unfortunately, no, he just pals and growls and hopefully does our bidding.
I brush up against her.
You see, she looks down in with quite a nasty look on her face as you brush up against her, and she says, "Chew," and sort of flicks her staff at you a bit.
Back up. Then put my head down.
Do you know of any spell that would restore my sight, Craig Ray, so I might fulfill my duty to you?
Why, yes, I do, but unfortunately, I have no knowledge of it. I have no learnings of it. This is indeed a poor situation for you to fall into.
No learning of it. How can she know it and not know it?
Well, I know of the spell, but I haven't learnt it today, so I can't cast it, in other words.
Perhaps I could stay with you for a day and you can learn it.
Well, yes, of course I'd think that. I could do that for you. In fact, we should release this beast, she says as she looks down at you, Alistair, and let it go back to wherever it came from. I've not come across one of these in the Maiden before.
I have no peace. No, okay, you talk for me then.
He's our friend and our ally.
Your ally? She looks, well, you don't know what she looks like, but Martin, she looks confused.
He helped us find our way here since we were blind and
Yes, and Such has done a very good job. Now we can reward it with its freedom. Such a natural beast.
Be free, Alistair, if you wish to be, or stay with us.
I'll go by Jeremiah and rub against his leg.
Who's a good little kitty cat?
Not that one. Hang on a tick, I realise I've forgotten my iPad. Oh, 2 seconds.
I wonder what in the world she's got against the tiger.
Just making life hard for us, that's all.
Always the way. Put the iPad on to charge and forgot to turn the power on. Right.
How come she doesn't object to the dinosaur, but she objects to the tiger? Weird.
Doesn't it? Oh, well, the dinosaur's out back. She can't quite see it through the doorway and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you could see, you'd know that.
The game monster.
It's not my fault.
Loud and clear.
I didn't roll your saves.
I didn't get to roll that save, remember? I was already
Actually, it's
automatically failing it.
Monster.
Yeah, you didn't. True. But that was from a failed save the one before that, so that's your fault as well.
That was from my critical magic fumble.
That's right.
Well, we just explained to her that he's actually one of our party members' pet, who will be coming along before too long, and then we'll be able to get the tiger out of their sight.
Oh, well, then I am sorry. She says I was quite abrupt with it before. Come here, pussy, 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 she says as she gets down on her haunches and makes a motion to pat you.
Uh-oh.
Be nice, Alistair. Be nice.
Okay, she wiggles her fingers. She says a word that you're not entirely certain of. I'm assuming that you've moved forward to allow her to touch you.
Yeah.
Give me a will save.
Oh, no.
Damn you. Let's see.
It's going
16.
to turn you blind.
Okay,
Wait, hang on a second.
Or she's going to turn him back into the real Alistair.
okay, you feel as she touches you that there's a horrible twisting effect on your body, but you manage to fight it off. She looks down at you. And such a willful pussycat too.
Start purring.
Okay. He's really our friend Alistair, the druid, and he's chosen this form for a while.
A druid.
I am the mighty Alistair.
Meow. And I am Craig Riol. Alistair. Why do you hide your true form so?
I choose this form to fit me in and the needs of my party.
The needs of your party?
Yeah, I mean, they are blind, by the way, so...
I have heard.
If they come across any type of foes, I can be able to dispatch them easily in this form.
So you are extremely strong in that form.
Yes, indeed. Why is it that you wanted to cast a spell on me?
I simply wanted to seek out the truth. I scented that there was perhaps more to you than I could reveal easily.
Touché.
Hmm.
So will you be able to heal my companions of their blindness?
Yes, I am able.
And will we be friends?
She reaches out to pat your mane again. Do you allow it?
Yeah.
Okay, you see as her hand touches your fur, her body begins to shift and change until she looks much like...
Uh-oh.
Where are we?
Must have got our eyes.
Are we going to fight her now for some reason? What in the world?
Oh, must be this book here. Oops. Oops. Where are we? Well, that's a complete and utter lie.
Well, she doesn't start fighting. We need to find out if she knows where the end pit is.
There we go. She twists and shapes until she looks like that. As she's running her hands through your hair, you hear her say, "I give you a curse of weakness, beast."
I bite her.
Yep. Give me a will save.
Yikes.
Okay, as you feel your strength reduced by 6.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yikes.
Roll initiative.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Alistair, that's hugely poor initiative.
Yeah. Even better.
Excellent. And the two of them can actually see.
We need our paladin.
Again, you do need your paladin, but he's off somewhere doing other things. Yeah, invite. I'll send him another invite. Kevin King. Where are we? Jeremiah. Okay. We have 17 there, and we've got Chomper on a big old 4. Oh dear. And we better roll her some initiative, I suppose.
Oh look, our paladin has arrived.
Yay!
So he has.
Yay!
So let's go get Corbin and bring him back up into the fray. Oh. There he is.
I'm sorry, I forgot that I was supposed to go out tonight, which I did go out, and then I realised I'd gone and I didn't tell you I was going.
Huh, how rude.
I know. And unfortunately I'm still not able to stay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Fair enough. Then I'll just get rid of Corbin again.
Exactly. As long as we don't get rid of the rest. Okay then, sorry. I'll catch you next session then.
Yeah, not a problem. It's in a
All right, see you, Kevin.
Ciao.
Oh, that's so sad.
What happened?
Oh, you know, total party kill. Oh, I mean, nothing. We're just about to get into combat.
Oh,
Okay, Ergen, you hear the voice twist and change almost to a hissing voice as you hear, "I bestow upon you the curse of weakness." As this
And where do
Craig
I hear
Will's voice
that
changed.
come from?
You heard that from this direction-ish somewhere. You're currently about here.
Okay, it's not on my screen.
Isn't it? Oh, okay. Sorry. Hang on.
Let me make it smaller. What is that?
You're currently about here,
Yes?
and you heard it come from somewhere up here-ish.
Okay. Alright. One of the things, feather tokens, is a whip that wields itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I can pull that out.
Okay. So you're going searching for that out of your packs and stuff?
Yeah, because I can't see her.
Okay. You dive your hands into your backpack, crouching low, looking for the whip. It'll take you a full round action to find it.
Okay.
Jeremiah, same deal. You're currently here-ish,
Yep.
and you heard that sound come from here-ish somewhere.
Excellent. Well, we might I might use the Actually, at this point, I'll cast a Cat's Grace on myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll move as far as I can. I'll move away from where Ergen is in the radius of the rope that's attached to Alistair.
Okay, so you're moving to the side based on the radius of the rope?
Yeah.
Which side, left or right, are you going? She's to your left, by the way.
To the right.
Okay. You go to move to the right and ram straight into a corridor wall.
Okay.
What else are you doing? That's only a 5-foot step and you hit the wall.
Okay. So I cast the Cat's Grace on myself.
Okay,
Take
okay.
that 5 step, and that's all.
What's
No
cat
worries.
grace?
Gives him extra dexterity.
Oh.
Okay, I think we can reveal her name. That's right. She takes a 5-foot step backwards from you. Alistair, and goes to cast a spell. Do you have anything of reach to get her?
Large size. Can that do it?
Your what? Large size. Only if it says that you've got reach of 10 foot.
Space 10 foot 5 or reach 5. Never mind.
Yeah, reach 5. Okay, she steps back and she casts a spell as a huge... the area begins to fill with fog.
I got sent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that fog spreads out in essentially this area. Let's make it foggish coloured, shall we? Not there. Nope. Doesn't need to be like that. Let's try that again. Okay. So fog begins to stretch out and you lose eyesight of it. basically. But as you say, you've got scent. Alistair, what are you doing?
5-foot step up, and I will bite her. So that's 18.
Okay. You've still got 20% miss chance.
So I have to roll a d100.
Well, you got to roll to hit first, and if you hit her, then you got to roll d1.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, that's a definite big old bitey hit. So D100, roll under 20 and you've missed her. Okay. As your teeth snap shut beside her, the fog obscuring her from your view perfectly for that attack.
Okay, can I use my 2 claw attack?
You can. Okay, that's a definite hit. Go the other claw at the same time, you might as well.
Okay. Oops, sorry. I'll be 18.
That's
so it'll be
alright.
37.
37, that's fine. They're both hits. Now give me 2 D100 rolls. Okay, first one hits. Big paw flaps against her. As does the second. Give me some damage. You know you can just push up, don't you?
Oh,
Up
really?
arrow and it does your previous.
I see, my bad.
Okay, as 2 meaty claws slap into her, she looks rather peeved at you. Look at the pussycat already. Chomper!
Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, she's
Yeah,
right in there.
he can't run through a wall. By the way, there's a door. He's got to go through here and then right angle up.
Okay, so wait, how much feet is that?
Uh,
He also has scent.
Okay, well he'll have to use it to actually target her.
Okay.
It's about 32, 33 feet, which is plenty for him. Give me a perception check.
Perception or jumper.
You've lost connection, Jeremiah. James.
Oh, there you go. It tells you that I have eventually. I haven't seen any of the last dice rolls, and it tells me I've had my server interrupted, so I might come back in.
Righto. Okay, Chomper comes in for a... Oh, give me a perception test too, by the way. For a scent.
Okay. It'll be the same perception roll, right? Or
Yeah. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, so the bite may hit. 20% miss chance. Give me a D100 roll. Okay, so that is a hit, so 24. Oh, okay, so the first one was his first perception roll, was it?
yeah.
Ah, okay. Then, in that case, Chomper unfortunately sort of manages to get through the door and sort of lose himself a bit. He ends up through a bit of a wall over here and bites out, hitting nothing. His scent not good enough. Sorry, I got confused. I
Okay.
thought you'd rolled to hit first. Ergen, you find the whip token.
Well, I don't really know how to use it. It has a +10 base attack bonus, does 1d6 with 1 point of non-lethal damage, has a +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. It makes a free grapple attack with a +15 bonus on its combat maneuver check if it hits. So that's what I wanted to try to do is grapple attack
Okay,
with
so
it.
token search.
But it wields itself, so it must know it must know how to find the opponent.
Um,
It's an awesome weapon.
Now it's an hour.
Then it disappears, or can you use a different day?
I guess it disappears. It just says the whip lasts no longer than 1 hour.
okay,
That-
these kinds of tokens, each token is used once.
It's just like a dancing weapon. And it has dancing weapon in italics, so maybe that's the thing to look up.
Okay, it's just got to be against the opponent desired, so give me a perception check.
Perception. That's 16.
Okay. You can hear the cackling from the witch. You step forward some and hurl the whip in her general direction, willing it to attack the cackling hag. And it does so. So,
Free grapple attack. Makes a free grapple attack. What does that mean?
it's a free grapple attack with a 50
If it
plus.
hits.
If it hits, so it's actually got a hitter. So you roll an attack with a +10 bonus. So d20 plus 10.
Got you. Come on. Oh.
Okay, and that manages to whip her. So give me
That's
some
easy.
damage, d6 plus 1. Oh, it's non-lethal, but
And
still
it's a
give it to me.
grapple attack. So, how does that?
No, but it does damage first, so d6 plus 1 damage.
Got it.
So it's taking 5 points of damage. Now you do your grapple attack, which is d20 plus 15.
Oh.
Okay, and it fails to grapple her.
Oh.
But it comes in whipping. Jeremiah.
What about
All right. I am going to. I'm going to cast a scorching ray, and I'm going to cast it down the direction of the rope that's connecting me to Alistair, but aiming it higher than the tiger, obviously, and see how I go.
Right. Okay, give me just 2 seconds so I can move something for myself.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
No worries. Righto. Give me a touch attack.
Tell me if the dice don't come up, because I've still got this interrupted sign.
I got it. So
Got
it's
it?
all good.
That's 1 ray, 2 rays.
Okay. Right. Give me 2 50% rolls.
Highs are good for me. That's not a good one. That is a good one.
Okay. You hear your second ray strikes a female dwarf who screams in pain. Roll some damage for Ergen. You can tell her the good news when she gets back.
What's she doing standing on my rope?
She's not standing on your rope, but she's in direct line between you and Alistair.
Ah, bloody hell.
And you are down a couple of steps.
That's right.
Right.
And then given I ran into the wall last time, I want to try and find my way into the room and work my way away from where I thought Ergen was previously.
Okay, so you start moving, you start feeling along the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, oops, I'm on the wrong layer. I need to be on that layer. There we go, Oh, get to about there. There's Libby. Tell her the good news, Jeremiah.
I shot something. It was female.
Did you kill it?
I hope not.
Lucky for you.
Did you shoot me?
Yes, he did.
Oh man, how much damage did you do?
12 points of damage.
Ouch!
I'm blind. I'm sorry. You're standing in the way.
Ouch! What'd you shoot with?
I'm so loving this.
Fire.
He shot you with a ray of what is it?
Scorching ray.
Scorching
Fire.
ray.
Ouch! My butt's on fire.
There goes your eyebrows.
Yeah. Don't do that again.
Okay, she again steps back to a stair. She casts another spell. She calls to Mestama. She raises a holy symbol wrapped around her neck and she calls out, Mestama, give me your power so that I may defeat them all and sacrifice them in your name.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, whatever, Miss Dharma. Raising the holy symbol doesn't frighten me because I can't see it.
Very true. Okay, so. Okie doke, Alistair, your action. As you see a sickly red light glow around her.
Would I need to roll another perception?
Yes. Okay, no worries. You can pinpoint it pretty easily with that.
Okay. I'll put step up,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll try and go bite her again.
Burn my butt. Oh.
Okay, you managed to bite her, possibly. Do your 2 claws as well.
Okay. Oops. Is it the same? Yeah, the same. Okay.
Yeah, the same. Okay, you strike her again. And you strike her again. Now give me 3 D100 rolls. One at the top's the bite. Okay, you bite her. You smack her with one paw. And you miss her with the other. So give me a bite and a claw damage.
Bite.
Wow. Gonna have to deal with you in a minute, kitty.
2D. Oh, would I be able to grab her with that bite?
If it's got a grab attack, then you can make a CMD check.
Okay.
And you... Oh, no, that's right. You almost drag her down, but not quite. So very, very close. And had she not got that last spell off, you would have dragged her to the ground. Okay, so the other one was 20, wasn't it? Right. Really doesn't like you, pussycat. You hurt a lot.
Okay, so Chomper.
Yes, Chomper needs to give me a perception check. Okay, this time he manages to pick up a scent.
Then Chomper goes ahead and bites her.
That's not very nice. A possible crit, but roll 1d100 to see if it is a crit. Okay, now roll the d20 to see if it's going to hit her.
20 plus 12.
Okay, that's a definite crit, so I'll give Chomper, aka Alistair, a card to have a look at. Alistair. Oh, had him, lost him. It's piercing damage. A bite from a dinosaur.
Oh, sorry. Double damage and 2d6 non-lethal damage.
Okay, that may actually add up. So give me the double damage first. We'll already say that there's 22, so now do 2d6 plus 15 again. Plus 15 is 21, so that's 43. Righto, and now the 2d6 lethal. Non-lethal.
Yes.
Oh, well, I was just assuming that was the lethal damage. I added 15 to it. Now I need 2d6 non-lethal. So roll me another 2d6. Just push up and 4. Righto. Okay. That's a crap poo load of damage. As Chomper literally does what his name says and chomps right into her.
And she's already grappled by Alistair.
Well, she's not grappled by Alistair. He didn't bring her down.
Oh, okay. Can I attempt to grapple her with Chomper?
Yep, absolutely. Okay, not enough. Chomper also tries to grab her, but she's a slippery sucker.
Okay.
Ergen.
How about 2 claw attacks?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Well, it's a dinosaur, so.
Oh,
Okay.
got another possible critical.
D100.
Yep, so it's a definite chance. Roll a d20. Right. This is slashing. I'll deal you another card.
Chomper's on the warpath.
Yes.
Right.
Look, she's got some cure blind potions in this place.
Double damage, and target takes a -2 penalty to AC for 1d4 rounds.
Okay, give me another d6 plus 15 roll.
Oops, sorry. 15, not 16.
Okay, so it's 18 points of damage plus the 17 there is 35. And
1d4?
He's dead.
no, she's dead.
Okay.
As Chomper rips her a new one.
Yay, Jumper.
Ooh, Dooley, you're lucky you took it down. You're lucky for Chomper is all I can say. He was about to do all manner of nastiness.
And Chomper would take off her head and eat it.
Lovely.
Alice, please get my whip for me.
Take off the whip. Does the smoke dissipate, or is it still there?
Yeah, the smoke dissipates. I'll get rid of it.
Go through her body.
Yeah. You sick little man.
If I remember correctly, she was
Is it
in
over?
she had possessions in that room or something.
Okay, there were little leather chests and trunks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You find upon her, she's obviously got a quarterstaff. She has a strange little object. Bless me, a strange little object that looks like it's used to fling out smoke or something like that. And she has an iron key.
An iron key. Oh, good. Well, so what we need is another key. We have a bunch of iron keys.
Well, I'll take the quarterstaff so I can use it as a stick.
Is the quarterstaff magical?
No.
No. How about any of the other items are magical?
The little thing that flings out smoke appears to be magical.
So the quarterstaff went to. Are you really going to take it?
Yeah, I'm going to use it as a blind man's stick.
All right. Well, I'm taking it off the list then. Did you search? We need to search all the chests and everything.
Check everything else. Just detect magic and everything.
Okay. Then, in the partition car compartments, you find within the leather trunks a lot of feminine clothing, sized for large creatures. You find a potion of protection from arrows, which... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. It's clearly labelled potion of protection from arrows, because they really wanted to know what that one was. There's a sapphire that's non-magical, but it's shaped in the form of a star. You find a jar of earwigs.
Earwigs, gross.
Yep. You find a scroll case with a scroll in it with magical writing upon it. You find a skull with jewels implanted all through it.
A skull.
A bejeweled skull, basically. It's non-magical. You find a leather sack that contains 800 gold pieces in assorted coins and small gems, and a wooden case, 800 gold pieces, and a wooden case containing what appears to be a collection of child scalps.
Child scalp.
Yep.
Oh, God. This woman's gross.
Well, she's a hag.
She looked really pretty.
Is that strength damage?
What about her staff that she was carrying?
Yeah, the staff's not magical.
Oh, that's the quarterstaff that he's got.
Yep.
The one with the leaves on it.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying, Martin?
Was a strength damage a permanent effect?
Yep. You've been cursed, buddy boy.
Join the club.
How about a lesser restoration?
Nope. Won't work. Curses can only be removed by remove curse, limited wish, limited miracle, and various other things.
Great. No. Nothing to cure our blindness. That sucks.
Is this gonna be a TPK? No.
Well, I actually thought she was going to TPK you, so
Oh, really?
if she started doing damage, she was beefing herself up there for a couple of rounds, and then next round, or this particular round, she was about to start doing damage.
Well, I don't see how this is getting us to the Eon Pit. We've gotten off course. Because they said it was directly south from that. What chamber?
There was another door, wasn't there, in that chamber? But
There was.
we've got two options. We either find our way out of this place and see if we can actually get our curses and heals and whatever's eyesight back and come back in, or we continue to stumble around in the dark.
Where would we go? To the hut? To see if we can get cured?
Well, there was the Centaur's town that was...
I think actually that might be a good
Yeah,
idea.
I didn't know that.
How
Hey,
do you get
Libby,
out?
you said that you have the feather token, right? The oak tree?
Yeah, I've got the oak tree. We've got the messenger bird.
Okay, here's an option. I can be able to transport everybody through the oak tree through one of my abilities. I can bring everybody through
To where?
through another oak tree, so it'd be randomly places. Was there any oak trees nearby the Centaur Tower?
You don't know. You were never there, unfortunately.
How do
Alistair, you were a wandering encounter that just happened to find their way into the dungeon.
So
yeah, how
did
do
you
we know there's a centaur town?
Okay, one of you at a time. Which one first, Martin or Libby?
Was there any oak trees near you guys' destination?
What ability are you using to do this, by the way?
This would be through the Menhir Savant archetype. It's called Walk the Lines.
Walk the lines, right?
Do you know where the centaur camp is, or Jeremiah?
No, he
Oh, I
didn't
know.
go there.
I know that it was outside.
Yeah, only would be you.
How do we know that it's outside? I
Well,
don't remember.
we stopped there on our way in.
That must have been a game I missed. So you were there. Were there any oak trees?
I wouldn't know an oak tree from any other kind of tree if I stood on it.
Oh.
That'd be left up to like a ranger. Or...
Oak trees, they're kind of like the ones with the acorns, right?
Or we can teleport out of here if you guys want to do that.
Well, we actually
we're
met,
gonna
we met
teleport.
this. Sorry.
What'd you say, Libby?
Don't you have to have a destination in mind first?
It would just
Pretty much.
transport us to like another. Yeah, it'd be best if you did have another destination.
It
Otherwise,
uses a direction and a distance,
yeah.
pretty much. Okay, now you, James, what were you saying?
I can't even remember what I was going to say now. Oh, that's right. I was near the we ran into this lady fairly soon after we entered.
Yep.
The temple, the Maiden. So it must be fairly close to where we came in. Not that I'd have the faintest idea of where that would be.
Well, we should know which door we came in the first
Yeah, but
time.
you can't see. And you have completely sort of no, unless you've been mapping or something similar, you've got no real concept unless you can say to him, look, I think it was this way, let's go that way.
Well, wouldn't that come under my dungeoneering?
Knowledge dungeoneering, no, it'd come under knowledge geography.
How did I enter into this caverns? Through a different entrance?
Yeah. You were walking along one day, fell into a pit trap, and it transported you in here.
Okay.
Got plus 6 on geography.
What was that, Libby?
I've got a plus 6 on geography. Maybe I should roll and see if...
Do you have ranks in it?
Do I have what?
Ranks, like, I mean, do you have some points actually put into it?
Yeah.
Yep, well then you can give me a knowledge geography check.
Roll hard.
Okay. You remember that from this, you actually came in from the eastern side of the room from here, and that led to a chamber that was sort of marshy and watery, where you dealt with a fawn, I think. Can't remember, largely. And from that chamber you came from the south, which led to a corridor that you headed up to, and it was the chamber that you came in. It had a big dead cyclops in there, because you killed the cyclops.
Okay, I just explained that to Alistair.
Okay.
Ditto what...
So I'll try to envision where that. Anything that seems familiar, keep going.
So the notes that I took, we had a room with Craig Rayer in it. Before that, there was something with some fungus and things in it.
Yep.
And we fought some pan piper or something.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then before that, there was a room with statues with the 4 aspects of the Maiden.
Wasn't statues, they were murals, but yep.
Or murals, yeah.
Okay.
And that was near the entrance.
So go through this way.
Okay, and you see sort of lots of mossy and fungal type stuff.
Get a jumper.
And there was a bloody great tree outside that was trying to kill us.
That's right. And didn't somebody sacrifice themselves to it?
Yeah, Martin did.
Yes. That was
About
those
3 characters ago.
2 characters ago. It almost would have been 3 characters ago. Oh, Cyclops dude. There we go. Watch out for the big Cyclops, people. Boom. You bump right into it.
Okay. Oh, look at you, Alistair, leaping into the cave wall. How brilliant of you. Okay, you head up the stairwell leading to where the portal was that you came from. And when you reach the top, you find nothing but a blank wall.
Is this where you guys came in? The Cyclops wasn't the last thing?
You
The
find the
last-
stairs just lead up, and there's just a blank stone wall in front of you.
Okay.
Do we remember?
No, there must have would have been a door. Unless the phases of the moon changed, right? I think coming to memory, the entrance would have been on a certain particular type of maiden, right? Depending on the phase of the moon.
If you were another character, you would know that, yes.
Oh, well, we're telling you. The door appears on the phase of the moon. Did I write that wrong?
Okay, would I be able to transform myself into a dire badger? And one of its abilities is be able to claw through solid rock.
I don't know. Are you able to transform yourself into a dire badger? I thought you had to choose a certain number of forms. I was thinking the tiger was it.
It was when the mother was full. Look for when the mother was full. I remember that now.
No, I could be able to use wild shape how many times per day? Hang on a second. I can use it 4 times a day.
Yeah, but isn't it just one form you take?
No, beast shape 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, you turn yourself into a dire badger.
Start clawing.
Okay, you start to claw. Which direction are you going? Down, up, left, right?
Straight.
Okay, you start going straight. How far are you going to do tunnel for?
I'll go straight, then go up, eventually, gradually.
Okay. How long for?
To an opening?
Okay. You spend about... How far can you tunnel through stone as a dire badger? How fast?
Oh, it's burrow 10 feet.
10 feet per round. Okay, it takes you about 10 minutes before you pierce the exit of the rock. And you come out of what appears to be the shoulder. This hole's nowhere near big enough for anybody else to come through, by the way. It'd be a squeeze for a halfling.
I'll just see if I can be able to make it big enough.
And
for everybody.
even when they do come out of here, it's going to be a massive climb that a skilled climber would require, sort of thing.
In the blindness.
Can I be able to claw it to where it gradually goes up? People can, crawl through.
If you do, you look up to where the head of the Maiden is, and you can see you could, but it's going to take you about 4 hours to make a single tunnel, and then you're going to have to make it larger for them. So you're looking at probably well over 24 hours worth of work, solid work, to do this.
Okay, the only other option is be able to use the token tree.
How does the messenger token work, Libby?
It says... I'll have to read about it. It just says the messenger birds, all I wrote down. Hang on. Bird. A token that creates a small bird that can be used to deliver a small written message unerringly to a designated target. It only lasts as long as it takes to carry the message. So who would we send a message to?
We could send the message to Adigia, who was the centaur who led us to the area until Kilgore tried to feel her up.
Okay. We could do that. But who can write it? Because he's in animal form and we're blind.
Well, I can actually get out. I can transform myself into a small bird. But then you guys won't be.
But then we'd need to send Alistair to meet us, so we'd need her to bring some sort of potion or something for us to heal with.
We could teleport through an oak tree and try and randomly go from there if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not be in human form for some reason?
No, I can.
Well, then if you turn to human form,
he can't because he's a dwarf. But
oh, a dwarf form. Yeah.
Can you not turn to dwarf form and write the message, and we'll send the messenger bird? Hello?
Yeah.
Are we likely to get Adigia to come, though, because she wouldn't come into the valley previously.
Well, send the messenger bird, and
Then
you
get
follow
Alistair
it. You
to...
can find it. You follow it in bird form, Alistair, so you can find it. Find whatever this centaur's name is again.
But then they'll leave you guys separated from me, and who knows what can happen.
Well, it's a chance we'll have to take to get the dang blindness cured. I don't see anybody else coming up with any suggestions, and we're getting no hints from the game master monsters.
We can use a feather token of oak tree and get ourselves out of here at least.
Yeah, but we won't know where we come out. We could end up in a rock. You don't have a destination in mind. He had to get in there somehow, even though he showed up.
Okay, would I have seen any oak trees as my way into
Adventure. Didn't he have to get in there?
adventuring?
You're a druid. Of course you've seen oak trees before.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
like
ones we-
outside of the... In my wanderings to this location, was there any...
No, you never made it to Artrosa per se, so you're not entirely certain where this Artrosa is. You got magicked up somehow. It's one of those twists of fate. Magic. It's magic.
I must say, I'm not averse to the idea of sending the messenger bird and having you follow it, Alistair, where that way you can end up at the Centaur camp and we just have to hopefully not get killed by anything until you get back.
Yeah. Don't split the group up.
Well, we've got some spikes. Can we spike the doors leading out into the dungeon or whatever before you leave?
Well, there's lots of
Absolutely.
open...
Are they just open archways or something?
there's a bit of both going on.
Well, I'm stuck, guys. I don't know what else to suggest.
Is Toothy on this level? If I call out for Toothy, does he come?
Toothy! Toothy! Even if he is on this level, he's too far away to hear. And plus, we're assuming that Toothy's still alive too, by the way.
Well, we've got to keep assuming that.
But it has only been like about 6 days since you left Toothy at the hole.
There's lots of hags and various other things for it to eat.
Is there anything in this area that we can make kind of a hidey hole out of or anything? Or is there anything we can do to set ourselves up defensively while he's gone?
You do remember the sort of levels around the Maiden, the ones that had at least some semi-light in it, that there were very few areas that could be closed off. It was very open.
Alright.
So just put us in the most defensible, spot.
So you want to do that? Have me be sent on, have you guys wait?
I think this only thing makes sense because if we go to a tree, you hadn't even seen any trees on the way. Cause you've got
And
them
the advantage of sending the messenger is that it's something that you can follow to get to the town.
And the
If you
message from people that the centaur knows.
If you want the game's monster to give him a hint, perhaps you could lay the tree token down at the same time, so once he's got said
He could come
potions,
back.
he could come back to that oak tree once he finds another oak tree.
Oh,
That would be
beautiful.
a clever idea for me to come up with without any assistance.
Well,
That's
let's-
right.
Yeah. We use the
Okay.
tree token to make a big tree where we are, and we can get up in the tree and hide up in the tree.
God, you're climbing up in the tree. Just at the right level for the frost giants to hit you, punch you in the face.
Okay, transfer myself. I have 2 more uses, wild shape, into a familiar hawk, speed 60.
Okay. No problem at all.
Well, Great idea. Put up the tree. And help us get up in the tree and get secure before you leave.
I don't want to be in a tree. I'm going to fall out of it. That's right. Let's do it. Trees up. Sending bird.
Okay.
Alright, I'll get in the
Make
tree.
sure that Alistair has some funds, please, Ergen, so that he can ensure that he has sufficient funds to purchase the
How much
items we require. Lots.
What does lots mean? Tell me so I can take it off the list.
I don't know how much money you have.
We have a bunch. We have a ton of money.
If I made an appraise roll, would I be able to tell you how much?
Yep. Oh, what do you mean?
Oh,
how
she's
much
asked
for the
me.
potion?
Yeah.
What's remove blindness?
Should we send him with?
How much is a wish? Unlimited wish.
I wish everybody could see, and then everybody could find the Eon pit, and then we could get the last key and get this dang hut on the road.
Remove blindness. Deafness is a third level spell, which makes it a it's clerical third level. You're looking at 1500 probably. Oh no, hang on. You're looking at probably about 750, 800 gold pieces of potion.
Per potion.
How many?
750 to 800.
750.
We need at least.
Make sure
We need 4 potions to cure the blindness of the whole party.
How would I remove the?
yes.
How would I be able to remove the weakness again?
Give me a knowledge spellcraft.
14.
Oh, that's a good roll.
How much do we need in total? 750 to 800 per potion, or for 4 potions?
Potion,
About 800 per potion. So you're looking at 3200 GP. The curse bestowed by this spell cannot be dispelled, but it can be removed with a break enchantment, limited wish, miracle, remove curse, or wish spell.
Break enchantment. What the heck is that?
It's a 5th level clerical spell.
So, okay, off we go. Hi ho, hi ho.
Okay. Right. Bear with me for a second. I'm returning a tiny bit of sight to these people.
Do you guys need Chomper or have
Well,
him come?
If you left Chomper with us, then that would at least give us some protection from something that could see.
Okay.
look at how kind I am. I gave you some sight back,
That's beautiful.
just so you
Is
could
it-
see. Just so you could see the tree I put in.
Because you found a tree and you wanted us to see it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Beautiful tree.
You've got 3 foot sight at the moment. Okay, you let the messenger bird off up the little hole. What's the message going to say, and who's it going to?
Well, it's going to Adigia,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to say, "We regret to advise you that Kilgore has passed away, but please find his colleague Alistair following the message and offer him any assistance you can. Thank you. Gilbert.
Very good. Okay. And the bird flies off, as does Alistair. Now, in essence, it's going to take some time for that bird to make its path, and Alistair.
Yeah.
So,
Quit.
let's have a look-see here.
Oh, Lord.
Where's the map?
What's the shopping?
Map. There's a map, not the map.
Ooh, 3,200. I got 2 sapphires. You never gave me a valuable one.
Well, that's obviously because nobody appraised them properly.
I think we might have got the black sapphire, star sapphire twice, because I think we pilfered it from Craig Ray before.
No, these are 2 sapphires we got from the dead bridge keeper.
Oh.
It, loafer, stop it.
Oh, good. I thought you were talking to me. I was sitting there.
He's driving me nuts.
I thought I was in trouble for being a games monster. Right. It's a 40-mile trip as the crow flies. And so that will take 5 hours of flying. You come out, by the way, it's night time outside too. But it comes dawn as you're flying towards Edija. That.
Got it. And I had to put in all my own personal gold. Because that sucks.
Okay, you fly tirelessly. Well, actually, you're pretty pooped when you get there. But it's about probably 9 in the morning when this little bird flies up to a centaur. Looks very much like the picture of the centaur I showed you earlier, being that centaur. As she's talking to another centaur with a large white beard, the bird flies up to her and delivers its message to her ear. And she turns around, looking into the air as you fly up. What do you do?
Then, in ghost sound, I would tell her that I am Alistair, and these companions of mine that have befallen a curse of blindness, and we're stuck in this Maiden statue.
Okay, you see, as the voice begins to start, the grey bearded centaur grabs an axe and he says, "What magics are these?" And Edija also grasps her sword and draws it from its scabbard. "Show yourself." Such magic and trickery are the realm of the witches.
I transform back into my original form. My name is Alistair. My grace. I mean not to trick anyone, but this is the only way in which I was able to escape out of the statue.
Edija looks down at you, and she turns to the grey-haired one and she says, "Well, Father, a dwarf would certainly not be magical enough to render such things. Leave him to me." And she turns and she snorts at you. "Kilgore dead? I don't believe it. He was all man."
And just a little bit horsey.
I know not Kilgore, but supposedly he was traveling with them, and he did unfortunately meet his end.
And where did you come from?
I stumbled upon this land by means of magic unknown. I know not how I got here, or whence I got here.
And how have they all been stricken blind? What sort of magics are these?
They've encountered one of the witch's minions that cursed all of them with blindness.
She snorts, as her horses want to do. I knew the rest of them were trouble. They probably led Kilgore to his death. But I'll help you, she said. We'll have to go to the city. 'Tis about a 4-hour trip from here.
Did
Thank you.
Kilgore sacrifice himself for us?
Yeah.
You should tell her that.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that necessarily unless we
We
said it
wouldn't have
before.
told him in our travels and talking and saying, oh,
No?
sure we would have told him the story.
Yeah.
Oh, poophead.
Yeah.
We did say that there was the tree. We did warn him about the tree outside where Kilgore had sacrificed himself.
That's right. Kilgore was killed by a tree. She's going to believe that one. Okay, she offers you onto her back, though she's not terribly happy about it. You can tell she's got a very reasonable old dislike of you currently. But she starts moving in the right direction. You travel for about 4 hours on horseback with her, as Libby coughs up a lung. And you make it to a city. Oh, look at that. She politely muted herself while she coughs up a lung, though. That's very delightful. Thanks, Libby.
You're welcome.
You reach back to the city, which is a centaur city. You can tell that it's a fairly large place, but it seems to be fairly transient. She leads you through the streets until she comes to a what can best be described as a temple. She says your best chance of finding what you need is in here. Seek out the priestess. Use that all the time. Hang on. Shawl. She will possibly have such things.
Okay. So, thank you for your assistance and your help. I'll see if I can be able to find the things I'm looking for. Find this priestess.
She nods and she says, I wish you well in your future, she says, and turns and starts galloping off.
So I go ahead and look for this priestess.
I need some coconut shells.
You can see me.
Yay! Okay, you wander into the temple. You see it's a strange old temple with pagan symbols and some strange centaur-like drawings, etc. of half men, half horses worshipping a certain deity, etc. And you see a horse at the back with a grey-haired old woman's torso above it. She turns and stomps at you. Did not detect the scent. What are you doing here, dwarf?
My grace, I've been sent here. I came here seeking help and assistance. Our Durja said I could be able to meet you. My companions, they have befallen curses as well as I. They're cursed with blindness and me of weakness. I have
So
sufficient money.
Are these curses or are they effects of the blindness spell?
They're curses. Wait. Is blindness a hex? No, it's not. They're all spells. Effects of spells.
There is nothing that I can do for the cursed among you without a day's worth of notice. For the blind, I have but one potion ready. Again, it would take me a full day to make another.
They should be sufficiently safe for now. Um, I believe that they could wait.
Chompa, chompa.
Don't forget there's 4.
Okay. Yeah, so are you mentioning that you need 4 blindness potions?
4 blindness potions. And my graves, by any chance, or would I be able to see any oak trees in this area?
Oh, you've already spotted some that
Okay.
you can use.
Oh,
Maybe there's somebody else there who can cure curses.
yeah. So
Once the oak tree's there, Martin, couldn't you come backwards and forwards between them?
yeah, I can. I can bring everybody with us.
So you could bring back a potion and then come back and get another one tomorrow.
No, I can bring all of you with me
Or bring
to
us all
that
here.
location. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing to do then.
Okay.
We'd rather hang out there for 4 days than in the.
Yeah, it's going to take another 3 days before all the potions are ready.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and try and. My Grace, you mind if I bring my companions to this area? And
Are they more dwarves?
There's one dwarf and the other. What are you, Jeremiah?
Half elf.
And there's a half elf.
And then there's Corbin.
A human.
And
Another half elf.
And our rogue.
Oh yes, he's a full elf. Quite the menagerie you have, she says.
Right, that's life, dude. We're
Okay.
at opportunity and party group.
What are you, level?
Level 9.
Level 9. Right. Alright. Meanwhile, back at the farm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh.
Kill us, kill us. Da, 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 da.
Please.
Okay, Chomper, give me a perception check. Oh, everybody give me perception. It's sound based. Chomper's snoozing currently.
That's all right.
Okay, Ergen. Everybody around you's having a bit of a nap. It's your watch.
What's so funny because I can't watch.
When you hear something coming up the corridor, you can hear the sound of hard feet or hard shoes or something, sort of like a horse walking up the stairs, and you can hear, and then you hear the. What languages can you speak?
I can speak Common, Dwarven, Scald, and Hollet.
Okay. You hear some low sort of toned language being spoken. There are several different pitched voices as well, so there's that there's at least 3 of whatever's coming.
Well, I'll shake Alistair awake and say, "Wake up! Somebody's coming!"
I'm not there. This is while I'm
Not
gone.
Alistair, excuse me, Jeremiah.
Excellent. Do I recognise any of the voices?
What's your languages?
The language? I have Common, Demonic, Elven, Giant, Goblin, Infernal,
Okay,
Barbarian, and Orc.
speaking in Giant, you hear coming up. Oh, I hear there's a dead one up here. We can get something to eat. I'm starved from wandering around here. What are you talking about? You ate something yesterday.
Just I guess you're going to tell me what they said, Jeremiah.
Giants on their way.
Let's move behind.
They're coming up. We're going to try and hide, are we?
I would think so.
Oh my god.
Chomper gives him the evil eye.
Stick 'em, Chomper.
We can't communicate with Chomper, can we?
No, I can understand you. In common.
Pardon me?
Chomper can understand common.
Can?
Yeah.
Can, yes.
Can.
Chomper, tell us where to hide, and you attack them.
Gives you guys the evil eye.
Bear with me for a second while I grab some little fellas.
Oh, I know. We've got that strange object used to fling out smoke. Can we use it if we're blind?
Used to fling out smoke. What strange object is this?
We got it off of Craigia.
Really?
Strange object used to fling out smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's actually a magical item.
Alistair, can you use this?
I know what you're talking about now.
Possibly. I haven't really had a chance to look at it, so to speak.
Oh dear.
Is that dead? Is there a body still around that we killed in here?
Yep. It's beginning to stink up the joint nicely.
If we reanimated it, will it attack us or is it in our control?
I don't know.
Cannot, because it have to be for the death blow, right?
Be
Remember?
coup de grace, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to get the final kill. Never mind. Shit, what are we gonna do?
Should have animated Kagriel.
We've got a potion of transmutation into gaseous form. One of us turned to gas.
Hey, you can hear these louder, they're almost like hoof clipping sounds.
What are we gonna do, Tom?
Box. Let's see, add. Search for keywords. Sound effects. Hoof.
Let's hope Alistair gets back soon in the tree. Takes us out of here.
Okay. What about this?
No, I love Chomper.
Okay. Bear with me for a tick. Let's see. That one. That's the sound you can hear as they're coming towards you, and you can hear their voices sort of talking away. Chomper can now hear it as well.
That sounds like horses.
That's what I said. Let's move you up there. Let's stay and get you out of the way.
Oh,
Alright.
I know.
Where's the dead body in the room, do I know?
Well, you can smell that it's somewhere down towards the southern wall.
Quite possibly, Martin.
It's a centaur that was leading the battle frost giants. So that must be who it is.
Okay, give me a perception check from Chomper. Okay, Chomper sees these strange figures wander into view, and they spot him as well. He sees a couple of them turn and look and go, "Oh, look, fresh meat," you hear. And you can see that they are bovine-like creatures with the bodies of bulls, but they stand upright.
Bodies of bulls, but they stand upright. Weird.
It's not terribly weird,
Hey,
really.
we got a potion of non-detection.
As you see figures, large figures that look very much like that.
Blurry.
Minotaurs.
They're not blurry.
Well, I can't see them.
It's a Minotaur.
Thanks, Chomper.
With a big X.
As they come towards Chomper, let's roll initiative for those people that are there. And let's get rid of that sound before it drives me insane. There we go. Oh, that's a massive roll there, Jeremiah.
Yes, it's one of my best.
Ergen got an 18. Oh, good, I can leave you where you are. Give me Chomper's initiative.
I did.
Oh, okay. Chomper got 13.
13.
And let's get rid of Craig Riel, because she's dead. And add a Minotaur. Let's see. What initiative do Minotaurs have? They have a straight roll.
Yes. One.
11. Okay, let's sort them into descending. Ergen, what are you doing?
Hang on a second.
Do you want me to add some thinking music? Come on, Ergen, what are you doing? You're up a tree. You can hear something talking low. You actually have no real idea that it's a Minotaur, although Chomper does.
It's a Minotaur.
Minotaur it is.
Minotaur.
What exactly does the potion of gaseous form do to you?
Turns you into gas.
A fart.
I know, but what happens then?
You can move about as gaseous form and nobody can pretty much hurt you.
Okay, and then what does the potion of non-detection do?
Stops you from being scryed upon. In other words, magically searched out, sought out.
Right upon.
Don't encourage him, James. Don't encourage him.
But can I still, if you are in gaseous form, can you still use your weapons?
Nope.
Oh.
You can't be hurt, and you can't hurt them.
Well, I'm up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So, might be better if Jeremiah turned to gas. Can he cast spells?
No, not if I'm gas.
Not if I'm gas. Okay, so I'll just go into, what's it called? Full defense mode.
Okay. You draw your weapon out and go into full defense.
Action. Or is that an action?
That's basically your action. Adds 2 to your AC.
Yeah.
Might even be, yeah. Chomper.
Okay. Chomp goes ahead and bite. The one running in front.
Oh no, it's +4. It adds +4.
Does Chomper want to move in?
Yeah, 10-foot reach.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
+4 to your AC.
+4, righto. Okay.
Oops.
Wowzers. That's a big old hit.
And that'll be
Oh, 18.
I'll grab him too.
Okay, give me a CMB check. Oh, CMB check. Sorry. Okay, as you grapple him, let's consider him grappled. What token says grappled? That one does. Okay. Anything else?
Can I claw at the same time? No, that's rake. That's a different ability.
Hasn't he got claw attacks?
It does. Okay.
Can't he
two,
attack with them?
2 claws.
First one hits, doing 18 points of damage.
Second.
Second one hits, doing 18. So it's another 30. Righto, he brings the first Minotaur down,
Thank God.
rending it
Can you tell us how many there are?
to
Can you talk
pieces.
to us?
I'll stomp my foot twice.
Okay, Chomper stomps his foot twice, just proving that dinosaurs can't count. As you see one climb up over the banister here, one move onto the top of where that one was killed, and others move forward behind it.
Any attacks of opportunity of them coming forward?
No, because they've only moved into your attack range and no further. They get attacks against you. What's Chomper's AC?
29.
29.
Wait, hang on. No, that's wrong.
Good. I mean,
23.
oh, okay. 23, righto. The one that climbed up over the banister swings his great axe down. He's actually got +1 on this. 19, so that's fine. The one that moved up over the body of its fallen companion takes a swing with his great axe, missing. And the other one that came into range also swings. Missing as all 3 of them miss. Jeremiah, you hear a raucous yell, and the giants are going, "Quick, kill it! It'll be tasty. We'll roast it and suck the marrow from its bones."
In what direction does that come from?
Let's say here.
All right. I'll 5-foot step towards it.
You're in a tree, remember?
Oh, am I? Okay,
Mhm.
I'm in a tree. How high up the tree am I? Do I remember climbing up it?
You kind of vaguely remember climbing up a bit till you found a nice
Oh.
sturdy branch. You're figuring
All right.
5 foot stepping off that branch probably wouldn't be a good idea.
No, good plan actually. I will cast. I'll tell Chomper that I'm going to cast this spell. I'm going to cast Rage spell upon Chomper to give Chomper a +2 morale bonus to Strength and Constitution, and a +1 morale bonus to Will saves, and it's a -2 penalty to AC.
Sweet. Made him easy to hit. Good work. Alright, is it touch?
It's a... No, 190 feet I can cast it on.
Yeah, but you got to be able to see to do that. I would suggest that Chomper flicks his tail up for you to cast it upon him.
It is a one willing living creature. That's why I attracted his attention.
Okay. Is Chomper willing?
Sure.
Righto. Ergen, back to you. You're still just defending and hanging on in the tree and hoping to God that Chomper takes them all out?
Yeah.
Chomper.
You have a choice.
Okay, so it was a +2 bonus to hit, right?
Yep.
+2 to
plus
strength
one
and
to-
constitution.
Yes, which translates into +1 to hit and +1 to damage. And he also gets his hit dice and hit points on top.
Right. Let me read this one quick second. Charge, attack.
It's the same as barbarian rage, effectively, except there's no fatigue at the end.
Does it go for 9 rounds?
Goes for... As long as I concentrate, +1 round per level.
Oh, that's alright.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do the one right here.
Righto.
Bite.
Okay, the bite hits and does a nasty chunk of damage to him.
Grab.
Drags him down.
Claw.
Hits, doing another nasty amount of damage to him.
One more claw.
Hits, killing him. As you take another one down.
Chomper. Another bicycle.
Okay. So we will get rid of him over here as his buddy steps in.
And magically,
Steps up behind him.
and whisks us away through the tree.
Suddenly a dwarfish hand comes out of the tree and gropes for you. Right. 2 of the Minotaurs have full attack actions this round as they swing their great axe twice at Chomper. Now for AC
21.
21. We'll go for the one that only has a single attack first, so we'll go with him first. We'll step in. And he slams his great axe into Chomper. Doing... 11 points of damage to the poor little guy. Then the next one attacks. Swinging his great axe. Missing. He swings his great axe again. Missing. And then he tries to drive his horns into him. Also missing.
Yeah.
The next one swings his great axe. Oh. Missing. Swings it back. Just missing. Oh, hang on. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. That should only be +4, so that's 19. Just missing. And then he tries to drive his horns. Oh, yeah. Hang on. No, that's fine. That one hits as he drives his horns into Chomper.
Ouch, Chomper. I'm assuming Chopper roars. Oh,
4 points of damage to Chomper.
that's just a breeze. It was a mosquito bite.
Jeremiah, are you simply concentrating this round?
I will keep concentrating.
Ergen, are you trying to hold yourself still and hope to God whatever it is doesn't see you?
Yep.
And only decides that he likes lizard flesh? Righto. Chomper.
One in front.
Righto. Snarls at you. Come here, you troublesome little thing. Let's just slam into him for a massive amount of damage. I can see where this is going already. Yep. Oh no, actually he manages to stand up against the grab.
Okay. That's first claw.
Okay, which does a load of damage to him. And
Second.
claw rakes across him, doing a load of damage and killing him. Let's move him away as his mate steps in. You do notice that there are no more piling up behind them though.
I'll stomp 3 times.
That's 5. 5.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
The one that has only one single attack swings. Oh, so narrowly missing him. While the other 2 attack. First one with his great axe. Swings. That's a possible critical.
I thought there was only one left.
It's not a critical though, however he does do. Let's see where he's back. $11 points of damage with the great axe. Then he swings the great axe back the other way. Missing, then tries to drive his horns into him. Also missing. The other one, which is attacking from above, so these are all plus. It's plus 2 from high ground. Okay, so these are all plus 2, so... Oh, possible crit. Isn't a crit, but does 12 points of damage to him. He then swings the great axe back again, attempting to catch him, missing, and then drives his horns downward, also missing. Jeremiah's concentrating, Ergen's hoping that Chomper's up to the task. Chomper!
Damn it.
How's you feeling, Chomper?
Pretty hurt. Which one is the one is higher ground? This one?
That one. Yep.
Go for him. I'll 5-foot step. Actually, don't need to. Okay.
No.
Bite.
Okay, hits, doing 20 damage.
Why the 22, right? With the +2.
22, why plus 2?
With the rage.
Yes, it's only actually plus 1, but there you go.
+1. 21. Okay. Grab.
Okay, grabs him,
Claw.
hits him for 19, 20,
Claw.
and hits him again, killing him. You're good at that, aren't you? Oh, except I've been applying the damage to the wrong one. Oops. So, we'll say that one on the stairs dies, even though I was applying it to that one, and bring him down there. Right. Their action. 2 full round actions. First one, swings his greatsword. Hitting. 16 points of damage. Then swings the greatsword back, missing, and tries to drive his horns into Chomper. Missing. The other one swings his greatsword. Possible critical. But it's not, but he does. Oh, minimum damage, 6 points. Brings the great axe back, driving it into him. 4. 14 points of damage.
Down.
And then swings him with the horns. Missing. As you hear a definite scaly slump to the ground.
How much the con bonus is for?
Well, what's the con of the creature?
No, for the rage.
It's +2.
+2.
So the hit points equivalent to.
Just an extra number of his hit dice. So if he's 8 hit dice, he got +8 hit points.
Okay. So let me see. What was the last damage? 14, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm not dead.
But you are down. Yes?
Down. Yeah.
Okay. You hear a definite leathery slap as something hits the ground, Jeremiah. Whoa! Whoa, what that thing did to us! There's only 2 of us. Let's get into it, rip it apart, and suck out the marrow from its bones.
All right.
Then you hear, are you waiting, or are you just listening to what's going on, or what?
Oh, well, I've heard Chomper go down.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're talking about moving in to attack him, aren't they?
No, they're talking about grabbing him and eating him.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Finishing him off. So, trouble is, for most of my things, I need to be able to see. Right, I'm going to cast a deep slumber spell based on where I heard Chomper fall.
Okey-dokey. Give me a perception check. Okay. Chomper fell about here somewhere.
Alright, so making sure that I'm outside the radius of the spell, which is a 10-foot radius burst, so making sure it's at least 10 feet away from me in that direction. I will cast the Deep Slumber spell to affect 10 hit dice of targets.
10 hit dice of targets. Right. Oh. Okay, what's the... It's going to affect one of them. What's the... Yeah, DC what?
DC 20 will.
DC 20. What are the components of that spell?
Fine sand, rose petals, or a live cricket.
Is there verbal and semantic as well?
Verbal and semantic, yeah. VSNM, whatever they are, yeah.
Righto, you cast the spell. I suppose both of them need to make a save. Even though it'll only affect one of them if it gets them. Okay, you hear a loud thump. Yeah. Oi, Roger! What's that strange fruit doing up in the tree? Hang on. One of them down for the count. Ergen, what are you doing?
I'm going to use Intimidate to force the remaining guy to be friendly toward me. And
Okay, give me an intimidate check.
I'll probably ask it to, I'll probably tell it to kill its mate or kill its bud.
Don't know if you can do that.
All you can do is shaking it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it'll do.
What it can act.
It can act friendly towards you.
For 1d times 10 minutes.
Yep. After the intimidate the target through to blah 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 blah. But it gives you information, takes actions that do not endanger it or otherwise offers limited assistance. It's not going to kill its bud. But you've got to make it friendly first, so give me an intimidate check. DC is 10 plus its wisdom modifier.
So I just roll my intimidate
Yep.
skill. I'm glad I put points in that. Come on. Not that many points. 314. What's going on here? What? There we go. Is that right?
Okay. Okay, you start yelling and jumping and growling and trying to look at it, and you can see this creature, while it moves forward, looks at you and sort of starts. Whoa. Well, you hear it say, Jeremiah, oh, that's not right. Chomper, give me
No, it's not.
Give me a fortitude save with a DC of 10 plus the negative number he's on, so negative damage he's on. What is he on?
9.
Neg 9, so DC 19 fortitude save.
That mean he has to roll 19 or higher?
Mm-hmm.
What's 42?
Okay, he loses another hit point.
Oh no.
And with that fortitude save, he can't make. I suppose if he rolls a natural 20, he can. What's his con?
14.
Why has he got a neg 1 fortitude save then?
My fortitude is 8.
Plus 8?
Yeah.
Then why did you roll 8 minus 1? 1d20 minus 1.
Oh, okay.
But it's still 16, which is still a failure, so he's on minus 1. Or takes another point of damage. Okay. Well, can't eat that one, he says. I'll just take this one, and you see he reaches down and grabs the tail of Chomper.
We don't see that.
No, you don't see that. But you hear something scaly being dragged across the ground.
Excellent.
What are you doing, Jeremiah?
Well, I'm going to cast another deep slumber spell.
Righto.
Hope it works. Oh,
Okay, you hear a loud thump.
Alright, I'll jump down and get a Cure Moderate Wounds potion into Chomper.
Okay, give me a perception check. See if you can work out where you're going. And also give me an athletics check as you jump down.
Alright, no worries. Got to save him. What's athletics? Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, that's the one.
Oh.
Okay, you pretty well accurately judge how far down it is to the ground, and you land safely. But then you put your hand in. Now, how many potions have you got?
I have. Let me see.
we have one in the bag of holding.
I have 12 potions on me, and there's 2. Hang on, no, that's not right. I have 11 potions on me, and there is 1 Cure Moderate Wounds and 10 Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, well, that's lucky. Roll a d12, ignore 12. If you get an 11, it's the cure moderate. If you get anything else, it's a cure light.
You have to roll 11 exactly.
Well, he can't see the potions, so
See
he
what
doesn't
I'm giving
know
you.
which potion's which. All he can feel are potion bottles. So
it's a Cure Light.
Well, you grab out a cure light. You haven't quite gotten
Found him yet.
Yep.
Next.
Okay. Give me another save from Chomper.
Didn't the cure light wounds help?
Not yet. He hasn't gotten to him yet. He's just dropped out of the tree and found a potion that he's going to use. Okay, Chomper stabilizes. I need 20. Need 10. Right. So, how long does that deep slumber last for?
9 minutes.
1 minute is 10 rounds.
1 minute. 1 minute per level.
Okay, you can hear a deep snoring, deep bovine snoring coming from somewhere over there. You lead that along, putting your hand out, gently feeling along until you find the sharp teeth of something. And then you feel along the snout, and you can feel that this sharp-teethed creature has reptilian-like scales. And you pour the potion into its mouth. Roll the healing amount. D8 plus 1 should be.
D8 plus 1. Oh, there's a D8. For 5.
As Chomper heals 5 points, but the Chomper is still motionless. What do you do next round?
I'll fire myself another potion.
Okay, roll a d10. If you get a 10, it's the cure moderate.
Yeah!
It's very exciting.
It was. Okay, you pull it out and you pour it down his throat. 2d8 plus 3. So it heals Chomper 11 points. You can feel the creature begin to stir again.
Can Chomper get up up and move away from these guys now?
He can. Why would you want him to move away from them? Why would you not
He can do that, or he
Chomper?
can finish them. That's his two options. Oh,
Better give him some more healing.
Chomper, coup de grace, coup de grace, coup de grace.
Coup
Could I
de
do
grace.
that?
You want the bone razor so you can reanimate?
There you go. No, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
do you need it?
Except for the fact that Chomper can't use the bone razor.
So shall we go for another lot of healing, Chomper? You can have a cure light.
Yeah.
How does he say yes?
Shake my head. My tongue out.
I think I'm going to give it to him anyway.
He
So
can't see you, you realise.
come on. Let me hold your teeth.
My tail flaps.
Oh god, it's like a dog.
You go,
So there's 7, and we'll go again for 3.
No. Wipe all them lovely ones off.
Wipe them off. Now, Chomper.
What are you doing?
Finish them one at a time, Chomper. Don't wake them up.
Would you guys want
only got about 6 minutes left.
You guys should animate these guys.
Yeah,
No.
Chomper can't speak.
I'll grab them with my tail and bring them down and lead them to the Minotaurs.
I'm not going to animate it because I just want to end the fight. So I want Chomper to finish it. Otherwise, I'm going to blast them with fire.
Just
Chomper's
tell him
not that intelligent either.
common.
Okay, I'll grab by the jugular, start going away.
Finish him off, Chomper. Don't wake him up.
He gets an automatic critical, so roll double damage for his bite attack.
Bite. So that'll be what, 42?
No, roll again. It's got to be the dice have to be varied. So go again. Do exactly the same thing, and I'll just add what the next lot of damage is to it. So it's 41. It's then got to make a DC 51 Fortitude save to survive.
Why can't it possibly roll 51?
No, wait.
20.
If it rolls a 20, it does survive. But what's a Minotaur's save? Trust me to have shut it. Well, if they get a 20, saves. Nope, that one's dead.
And for the other one?
Yep. And again. That's 40 points of damage. This one's at that level. Roll another d20. Oh, so close. But he's dead.
Yay.
And the room goes silent once more.
And I'll hop down and try to search the bodies blind.
Okay, you search the bodies and find that you feel lots of Minotaur ghouly bits and stuff like that, but they had nothing upon their bodies apart from their battle axes.
Poop.
Great axes, which were built for large creatures, so you can't carry them around or pretty much do anything with them.
Well, I'm going back up in the tree.
Did Alistair was able to teleport them back in?
Well, it's about another 3 or 4 hours before Alistair gets round to popping in and saying, hey, come back to the Centaur place for me. You then spend the next 4 days waiting for the potions to be made, spend another, say, 20 gold in general food and accommodation while waiting for it. And, and then you gain 4 potions of cure blindness or remove blindness, which cost you 800 GP each, and you also get a potion of remove curse, which costs a further 800 GP.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I sent him with 3,200 under GP.
Okay,
But we were
well,
all there now.
you need to come up with another 800 GP to be able to pay for the curse as well.
Well, we have the skull, got the clock, got the jade.
We've got 2 sapphires that were never given a name.
They're more than happy to take the skull, I think.
We had the gems from the dragon horde. We never knew how much all that was. We've got a golden pendant.
We
A
got.
blue quartz tiara, an ice diamond necklace. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff. What do we give up?
Did you have all the? Did you get all the gold that we got off the Tiger Giant, Libby?
Tiger giant? When was that?
The Spirit Giant. I don't think you were playing that day.
Yeah,
No.
we went through and crossed.
Nobody added it to my list.
No, but when
So
you
there
came
was-
back the game after, we added everything together then.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm fairly certain.
Well, if we
I
had
just wasn't
gold,
sure about the gold, but there was.
I put all the gold in one spot, so.
Yeah.
If we added it, yes, I've used it.
I do
Got
remember doing that because Ergen.
Because there was 73 platinum with that, as well as about 1,000 gold pieces, but that's all.
No, then I did. It wasn't recorded.
Oh, okay.
I don't see the platinum.
Then you best add it. Maybe we only need magical treasure.
Yeah, and there was a jade gem and a coral gem for another 880 gold pieces.
Well, okay. Now tell me this stuff now.
So
Sorry.
we got 700 gold
From this giant.
from the Giant, 130 gold from the Giant, 90 gold from the Giant, and 73 platinum from the Giant.
Okay. So we can get the extra 800 out of that and still have some stuff left over.
Righto. Sounds good.
So we'll use that up.
16.
Wait, I don't think they would.
Plays us with a good amount of money. Good.
Okay. We'll pretty much leave it there as you heal yourself and zap back into the dungeon. Now I need to divide that amongst the 3 of you. I need a calculator.
Level 10 yet? Level 10, level 10. Level 10.
Yay!
Cool, thank you.
Wow.
Does that put anybody on level 10?
I'm like,
Nope.
not yet. No. I'm about 8,400 down.
About 7,000 down.
No. Bugger. Not level 10 then.
Not your level 10.
Wait, it's 1,500 for level 10, right? 15,000? Wait,
10,500. 105,000.
105,000.
105,000.
15,000, bloody hell, Martin.
One more zero, sorry. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning over here.
Let's face it, you're just an American and you can't count.
I don't know, I was glad that he and Chomper were here tonight.
Thank
Yeah,
goodness.
fighting 6 Minotaurs blindfolded would have sucked, quite honestly.
Yes, it would have sucked. Especially if I'm going to put one of them to sleep at a time.
Very true.
And I guess we have all our hit points back now since we've rested, right?
Yes, you will have been healed up and all that sort of stuff. Gotten the curse taken off. You can see again. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to have to restore your eyesight.
And you've got your strength back. Yay.
I was enjoying the fact that you couldn't see. I thought that was fun.
And while we're there, we should use our monies to stock up on some things.
Well,
Yeah,
they don't
we
have
should
magical
go-
items, right? Would they? Because they don't like
Not
magic.
Yeah, no, not really.
But they've got potions and stuff.
Yeah, they barely deal with potions.
Oh. There's not stuff we could buy?
Pretty much no. Not really.
That sucks.
Oh well. Respect their religious beliefs.
What's that weird mark on Chomper?
Oh, it's down.
That was his down mark, but I'll remove that again. Corbin comes running in.
What?
Get rid of that.
So Chomper's all healed now as well.
Yeah.
Yep, everybody's all healed and happy.
And we're with the
Dancing.
centaurs when we stop tonight. Is that correct?
No, you're back in the dungeon. You've just come through via what's his name.
Okay.
So you can buy potions of. Oh no, really you can't actually. They're chock-a-block just doing the potions that you've got. But if you want to sell some stuff and stuff like that, just send me a message through the week, Libby, and we'll do that as an aside.
Okay.
So it doesn't chew up
Maybe
time.
get gold and to have gold instead of jewels.
Yep, well we can do all that. You just send me a list of what you've got and I'll give you a price that you can add back in coin.
Well, one thing I thought was, don't we need to buy some food?
Oh, you micromanager, you Libby.
Okay, good. Don't worry about it then. I like the kind of shows where you don't see people eat, but you know
You
they
probably do, but I'm not a real stickler for making sure you have the exact number of days of food and stuff like that. You've got people that have survival skill, like
Yeah.
Matt and stuff like that, so he can gut and clean dead animals and dead creatures and stuff like that. So
Cool.
Oh yeah, Alistair can turn into a horse, and then we can eat him.
Well, that was great. I'm glad we got ourselves cured. Now we got to move. Stupid
I'm
Eon.
so hungry I could eat a horse, Alistair.
Eat a horse and be the same species as the centaurs.
Mm.
He's trying
Alright.
to make his move on a Digier again.
God.
Alright, thank you very much.